like the new camera angle. That was pretty cool. Because it's a super high budget stream, I literally yanked the camera that is aiming down at my kit and aimed it at me. Modder LP, good evening. Captain Orsomino. How you doing? Welcome. Good to have you in. A lovely way to kick the stream off. Thank you, dude. Well, we have to thank Modder LP. That was a beautiful first request there, man. Thank you very much. The Chrono Trigger main theme. It's just so good. And you just know there is so much in there that it's inspired so many more of those, like, those RPGs, those JRPGs. I'm hearing, you know, like when you listen to Octopath Traveler soundtrack for the first time, you're like, they play some Chrono Trigger, I see. So it's been a little while since we've done a true classic, just video game piano cover stream. Did the Monday drumming kick the poison out of your system? It did not. No, I felt way, way worse. Like, I've been up and down all week, man. I don't know, this food poisoning, man, it's like, it's completely thrown me. I just felt like sort of okay the next day, but then I felt crappy during the day and no appetite whatsoever, really low energy. Like, I literally had to just like power sleep yesterday in the middle of the day. It was not good. So I'm still feeling a little funny, but I think drumming is definitely not a good idea. Time to stick it to food, just refuse to eat it unless it won't poison you. Well, do you know what? This is the best I've eaten in the last like 4 or 5 days for years. So you guys want to lose a bit of weight? Just eat some dodgy egg mayo and then just throw that entire universe up. You're not going to want to eat bad food ever again. So for those of you who have not requested before, or if it's been a little while, or if anyone wants a refresher, head on over to that song list right there. God damn it. The song list that is not loading up for some reason. Hey, Shabello, good to have you in. And thank you for loading the song list for me. My awesome setup continues to be not particularly awesome. Head on over to that list. If there's anything from that list you want me to play, head back to the Twitch chat, use !SR followed by the name of a song. From that list, it will get added to the queue. We played some Chrono Trigger. We're going to play Studiopolis Act 1 for Captain Orsomino. Is it Orsomino? Orsamino? Orsamino kind of maybe sounds a bit better. I don't know. We'll go with Captain for now. Until Captain G turns up, and then there'll be a battle of the captains. All right, this one I'm just going to have to play along with it. This is just like a jam track, basically. The latter. Orsamino. Got it. Okay. I'm going to need to hang on a second. As is tradition, I'm not prepared. This is a groovy ass track, though. I just want to make sure I get it right. Okay, I never wrote down the music for it anyway, so it's fine. We'll wing it. We'll do it live. It's fine. Here we go. my word. That was a little rough around the edges from my playing. But what a quality track to kick things off with. Thank you very much indeed, Captain Osamino. A fine request there. Apologies I couldn't do that any better justice. Hey, Bob the 7th, how you doing? Oh heck, I gotta go shopping. Man, there are worse things in this life to have to go and do. Want to say hi and also see you hopefully when I get back. Dude, have a great time shopping. I hopefully see you in a bit. Pawsy Ooh, hi, I came from YouTube. I'm from Chile. Lovely to have you in, Pawsy. Thank you so much. And I love it when people come over from YouTube to Twitch. That is the right way. That is the right direction of traffic right there. So yeah, lovely to have you. And thank you for joining us. Lovely stuff. Thank you. I like the jazzy improv. Thanks, man. It was pretty jazzy. And by jazzy, I mean a little sketchy. Pac-Man on tour. How you doing? What's up, Simon? Here from YouTube. Love to hear it, man. Or woman. Or sorry, I shouldn't assume anything really. Here from YouTube. Looking forward to seeing you live. Or dude, you are here right now. I just called you dude again. All right, dude. It's a non-gendered thing. I'm just going to call everybody dude and man and bro. Don't take. Please don't take any offense to it. Pac-Man on tour. If you want to get a request in, head on over to that song list. Anything from that list you want me to play, head back to the Twitch chat. ! SR followed by the name of a song. It'll get added to the list. I love your Zelda videos. Do you know what? I'm a big fan of my Zelda videos too, and I love playing me some Zelda. It might be my favorite thing to play. So by all means, request away. I wanna hear some Zelda tracks this evening. Shibalo, thank you very much for linking all my socials. If you want to check out any video game metal covers, I've got a ton of those on YouTube. There's also a bunch of drum stuff and keyboard stuff, and there's even a singing track on there now. Can you believe it? Head on over to youtube.com/Simon Loveridge, and El Dente has just resubbed tier 2 for 34 months. My goodness me. Thank you very, very much, El Dente. How you doing, buddy? Good to have you in. 34 months, my dude. I almost said that's 3 years, but that would be wrong because maths. Thank you so much for the resub, El Dente. I will play you some Bravely Default 2. No problem. We're going to play that up next. My favorite video is Astral Observatory. That is definitely the most popular. That's by far the most popular video on my YouTube channel. So that's cool. That's good to hear. I'm tired, sort of proud of myself. That should be the tagline for this stream. The Astral Observatory cover you do is pretty much perfect. Thank you so much, Pac-Man. That is a very, very lovely thing to say, and I'm glad it was right. It felt pretty good when I recorded it originally, and I believe it was Silver Eagle Dave who said you should put it up on YouTube. There's a gap there. It will be the best cover on YouTube. And I was like, all right, fine, you're the boss, and I did it, and it worked. 2 short of 3 years. No, I know. My maths is bad, but it's good enough to realize that it was off by 2 months. All right, we're going to play something for El Dente, so thank you very much for that resub. And then you guys want to hear some Zelda? Put some Zelda in the chat. Let's put some Zelda in the chat. You know what I mean. You know what I'm saying. We got a snazzy new camera angle this evening as well, just to make it look a little bit more professional in here. So I'll keep you guys on your toes. We'll be jumping around to that camera angle just to make it look like I'm a professional content creator. All right, I can't remember for the life of me how this one goes. It's a recent edition, I believe, and I believe it was also beautiful. And the good thing is that sometimes I'm smart enough to write things down, and this is one of those times. Thank goodness. So, fine choice there, Captain Osamino. Thank you very much. Can't wait for the satellite camera view. I'll just switch to a tab of actually, no, I was about to say I'll switch to a tab of Google Maps above my house, but I definitely won't do that. That is what we in the business call doxing, and it's a pretty bad idea. So you almost had me, Butter LP. Which is your favorite Zelda game? Breath of the Wild. Zelda Breath of the Wild. That's not only my favorite Zelda game, it's my favorite game of all time. I love it. But if it wasn't for that, it would probably be A Link to the Past. Easily. Zelda Link to the Past, also one of my top games of all time. weird feeling when you stop. Yeah, that is a really scary feeling. Thanks, man. Thanks for scaring me. Good taste. Thanks, Captain. They are two fine games, in my opinion. All right, we're going to give this a go. Glorious theme from Bravely Default 2. Thank you so much, El Dente, once again for that resub. What a lovely, lovely piece of music. Thank you so much, El Dente. You sure do know how to pick them. That was Glorious theme from Bravely Default 2. Just beautiful. Simon and I seem to be different sides of the same coin. Link to the Past is one for me, Breath of the Wild is two. They're both so good and so different. They are very different, considering they're both from the same franchise. They are incredibly different. And I think Link to the Past probably means more to me. Like, that is more like, I don't know, if you were to dive into the middle of my brain, that's where you would see Link to the Past. Whereas obviously, like, you know, it's got about a 20-odd year head start on Breath of the Wild. But yeah, like, Link to the Past is more sentimental for sure. Means more to me. It makes me feel way more nostalgic. It's like my whole life. I feel like if I was ever going to get a Zelda tattoo or anything like that, it would be a Link to the Past tattoo. Not that I'm planning on getting a tattoo, but you know what I You can't go wrong with the Zelda game, except the CDI games and maybe Zelda 2. I think that is fair. The CDI games, I've only ever really seen clips of them. I've never, obviously never played them. They look like the most janky, haunted, cursed thing I've ever seen in my life. Zelda 2 just is like, it just looks nails, man. I just too scared. We took sips of water at the same time. Well, we may disagree about Zelda games, but we are in perfect sync with drinking water. I wait a lot to see you and stream and listen to your music. Yeah, it's very, very kind of you, Pawsy. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Link to the Past has that unfair childhood connection with Breath as well as likely the better game. I think that's perfect. That right there. Perfect analogy right there. Right then. There's a big ass moth trying to get in. All right, we're going to play Garnet's song from Final Fantasy XIV for Shabello. Thank you very much indeed, Shabello, for the request. Man, that's a lot of Final Fantasy music. Right then. I just need to test something. Hang on a second. Does it do the little thing? No, it doesn't. Okay, cool. And if I go back to that. Okay, sweet. It doesn't. Wait, in fact, no, sorry. That's not what I wanted to test. If I go from that to that. Hey, it doesn't do the little splashy thing. Okay, awesome. Simon is legend. That is the stream motto, apparently. It's true. All right. Okay, hang on. Is it this? Yes, it is. Now that cured all my ailments. That was just lovely. Thank you very, very much indeed, Shabello. Beautiful request. Can't you just feel the collective blood pressure just drop in the middle of that? That was just lovely, lovely stuff. That's how cozy that song was. That was Mario asleep in his bed at the end of Super Mario 2 Levels of Cozy, I think. Right, we're going to move straight on to a Modder LP request. Yeah. Do you know what? I am really in the mood for playing this. Man, sometimes it's the chilled, simple ones to give you the chills, right? Thank you very, very, very much indeed. What is there a better way to just find that as than hauntingly beautiful? It is pretty, it's pretty haunting. It's pretty scary. It's a pretty haunted game. I know that the difficulty of that game is very haunted. That is just one of those games that, like, I think I might have completed once when I was a kid. Maybe. I mean, we got to that like last level, just like Jesus Christ. And I remember that. I think is we may have just like got there with a Game Genie or something, but I remember the last level. I remember that last like corridor to Mother Brain, and the music is just. It's just like, oh my god, it's literally like my heart. And then I remember the jump up, the escape. So I remember doing it, but I've accepted the fact that there is no way I will ever beat that game ever again in my life. Like I literally will die before I defeat that game, and that's absolutely fine. I'm okay with that. I'm fine with that. I really have no problem with that whatsoever. Took many tries to finally beat it. You beat it, dude. Respect. Massive respect. Right. I'm in the mood for some Zelda. Let's play Captain Awesomino's requests. I also need to aim some cool air at me because I'm burning up right now. Yeah, this illness, this food poisoning I had, honestly, like I've had food poisoning once before and it was like 24 hours, bam, out of my system, back to normal. This one is no joke. I just don't feel right, and I just feel dodgy. And this weekend, not only have I got a gig, it's a 3-hour drive away. So I'm kind of crapping myself about that as well, because that's going to suck. I've decided that I'll always love the music from Metroid more, but I'll only replay Super Metroid. That I also agree with. Music from the original Metroid, the entire game of Super Metroid. Yeah, definitely. Super Metroid is a masterpiece. Okay. Hyrule Castle from Legend of Zelda: Link to the Past. Thank you very much indeed, Captain Awesomino, for the request. Here we go. These chords are so good, and they're so hard to remember. That was pretty good fun, I have to admit. Some of those chords, they just fall into each other. I freaking love it. Superb rendition. Thank you so much. Absolute pleasure, Captain. Thank you so much indeed for requesting such a banger. It's been a while since that one has been played on stream, and I love playing it. Dude, Hyrule? No, you rule. Thanks, man. There is a sequence in the middle of that, those chords that I started complaining about halfway through that track, which is just like, it's some of my favorite chords of all time. Like, I was obsessed with these when I was a kid. And I remember being really young and trying to work them out. And I was just like, my brain is just not, it's not big enough to be able to do this. And it's the... That right there is just one of the best bits of Zelda music ever. I have to think that when Koji Kondo wrote that, he was just like, God damn, dude, I'm going out for a cigarette. That was, ship it. That is done. It is just like, that is nice. Pizzaplex, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome. And then, oh, okay, cool. So you've gone from this, that little note there, and then that note comes back. It's like, oh, okay, cool. A little bit more uplifting. And then it's like, hang on a second, no. And that right there, that is the money chord right there. That lets you know that there's only one place we're going, and that is that chord. And just the way the melody just goes. And then... oh, God damn it. The way it just builds and climbs and climbs and climbs, and it changes like one note in the middle every single time, so it's just... It's like the same thing, it's the same recognizable thing, and it moves up, but it's slightly different, and then it moves up and it's slightly different again, and it's just like, oh, dude, that is just, I could write an essay about just that one section. It's so good. I remember a specific hallway where you're supposed to bomb a wall, and I couldn't figure out how to get someone, so I sat and listened to the song for hours. I know exactly what you mean. It's quite early. Is it early on? Yeah, very early on. I think it's when you first go in there, right? And you see there's a wall there, and it's like, I haven't got any bombs yet. Like, what the hell? And you can go back to that bit later on and either use bombs or you can charge into it. I'm sure I know exactly what you mean, because I remember thinking the same thing. I was like, are they messing with me right now? The way the two parts are so different, timing also makes me, yeah. That's so true. That is so true. Yeah. Cause you've got the bum, bum, ba, bum, ba, bum, weird kind of like shifted around modulation, and then just bum, ba, 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 bum, 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 like nice and straight for the like chorus, I guess. Hey, Goran in the Mud, good to have you in. Hi, you feeling better? Yeah, kind of, not totally, but I'm at like 92%, whereas the other day I was at like 86. So yeah, we're heading in the right direction. Hey, Rupert83, greetings. How you doing? Welcome. Good to have you in. Shabella, you read my mind. Thank you very much for linking the song list. If there's anything from that list, ladies and gentlemen, that you want me to play, please do head on over, check it out. Anything you want me to play from that list, come back to the Twitch chat. Use !SR followed by the name of a song from that list. It will get added to the queue. And don't freak out if it says added to queue position number 20, because I jump around all over the queue. I try and make sure that everybody has at least a song played. So if you're thinking, I want to request something, but he's not going to get around to playing it, I might. I don't want to say I will, because sometimes I don't. They come together for the dun da 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 dum. Wait, no. Da 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 dum. Ba 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 dun 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 da. Is that the bit you mean? I don't know. But I do love trying to figure out what you mean musically over chat. Right. Let me tidy up this list a little bit. All right, well, we're going to play a song that we normally play at the end of the stream. But I'm in the mood. I'm in the mood for playing this. No, other part. Okay, I don't know which part you mean. This is kind of a nice segue because this has got some very Zelda-y chords in it. It's not Zelda. I'm sure you guys know where I'm going with this. We can just take a moment to chill and reflect. Think about the epicness that is about to come. Let's take a moment and appreciate how much we love video game music. I think the one thing that can tie everybody in this chat together is the love of video game music. Am I right? I know it's a weird thing for everyone in this chat to like, isn't it? Strange. Yeah, active bits of it. But if you head to that link right there, you'll be able to see everything I can play. Ready? Oh, man. That's like just having a a lovely, great big meal, and then it's the last mouthful, and it's just like, you know, when your belly pokes out under your t-shirt like mine just did. My brain is definitely saying end of stream. I know, I feel all wrong now. Yeah, I'll see you guys later. Kidding. Thank you, Pactive. I'm glad you enjoyed that. Cool, you're using your cam drum for piano. Yep. I certainly am. How you guys doing up there? I thought it was cool. I was just like mucking around today, and I was just doing some like stream prep stuff, doing a bit of maintenance, doing a bit of tidying up. I thought what I've always wanted from like the moment I built this whole like setup is what I really, really want is a camera just like in the corner of the room that like if I'm going like originally the plan was if I was going to go between drums and piano, I would like it to switch back to just a big camera that just like a GoPro or something in the corner that just can look at everything. And then when I'm at the drums, I press a button and then it'll flick to the drum camera. So I've always wanted to do this kind of thing. And then just today I just looked at it, I was like, that would be easy to move around because it's just like Velcroed to the ceiling. So I just peel it off, move it around, and it's like, bam, done. All I need to do is remember to change it for the next drum stream, which I guarantee I will not remember to do. So I'll be halfway through a drum track and then it will cut to just this view of just crap all over my desk because I would have thought, no one's going to see my desk. I'll just leave it nice and messy. So yeah, that's the latest stream upgrade. What type of camera do you use or Stream Deck? What type of camera do I use? I have a Sony a6000 mirrorless camera right there. Growing in the Mud doesn't get to say camera anymore. I upgraded from the camera that kept turning off every half an hour. I feel like I'm hanging around and not rolling around. Nice. So I've got an A6000, Sony A6000 right there, and then I've got a Sony A5100 looking at my drums, which I don't think is turned on. So if I try and switch to it, it'll just say no signal, which would be cool. And then that camera right there, that is a Logitech C920. And then Stream Deck, no, I'm not using a Stream Deck. What I'm using is Touch Portal on my phone. Oops. Which is, when it works, absolutely amazing, but sometimes it just decides to not work. It turns out that was my fault, as most things are when they start working. I'd love a Stream Deck, but the more I think about it, it's like £100 for something that I know I can do for free on my phone. Well, not free. It costs like £9 for like the pro version or whatever it was. But well worth it. And I can just take this with me as well. It's wireless, so I can take it over the drums and use it over there. I don't have to have two Stream Decks. Never knew you could operate cameras from your phone. I just figured Stream Deck. Yeah, it's just like a cheap version, a cheap like alternative version of a Stream Deck that runs on your phone. You can have it running on a tablet. Like you can just have it running on your PC as well. Like it's a nice way of doing it, and it saves you a lot of money. I think that's the thing with a lot of stream stuff, especially like Elgato stuff. Elgato do great stuff, but I think people assume, oh, I need lights, I'll get the Elgato key light or Air or whatever, and it's like, no, you don't need to do that. You can spend like way less money. It takes a bit more creativity, but you spend way less money and get some really cool looking stuff. Like I'm very, very, very happy with how this whole stream looks, and it is a ton of cutting corners because I can't afford to do anything else, basically. The black and white camera gives me perspective. I thought you had about 3 feet behind your chair to the white cabinets. Nope. When I'm like at my desk. No, it's still pretty cozy. But it's better. Like I have a bit more room. But no, my chair is basically the annoying thing is that I pull my keyboard out way further than I actually would normally. Because if I have it where I normally would have it, you guys can't see it. So it has to pull out like tons. And because I have to pull out tons, I have to move my chair back, and my chair is literally hitting this right here. But that goes to show how using a nice camera does make the place look a little bit bigger. But it's cool. It's one of those things where like we built the room and I was like, okay, how big can I physically build this in the not a huge garden that we have? And the important thing was like depth. So that wall to that wall is like 5.5 meters, which is pretty big. That is bigger than any room in my house. This way to this way is like 2.5 meters. So I could lie down and like stretch my arms out and nearly touch the other side, but it's fine. It works. Never knew you could operate. Oh, no, sorry. I already read that. Did you get a voice mod? Did you get voice mod? No, do you know what? I did. I bought it today. So I've got it permanently. So if we want to, anyone wants to hear some weird vocoder singing versions of stuff this evening, we can give that a go as well. We appreciate the sacrifices you make for us. Pleasure. Pleasure, my dude. All right, look here. Okay, all right. Talking to the vocoder. Pactive, I see that you've requested Tiny Dancer by Elton John. I'm going to give you a counter offer. How about, instead of Tiny Dancer by Elton John, I do Your Song by Elton John. And how about I sing it with a vocoder? What do you think? If you still want me to just play the piano version of Tiny Dancer, absolutely will do. But the vocoder is pretty cool. All right, we're going to vocode it up. This is a very new part of the stream. Test. Okay. The stream setup feels like $1 million. I still remember the first stream with the one lamp in the corner and the shaky camera that would turn off. Ah, oh, dude. Different times, man. Different times. I do miss the earthquakes from the camera when you really get into playing songs. Dude, that was a health hazard, all right? Okay, don't freak out about the reverb. There is a reason for it. Everything you have set up is so cool. Amazing job. Thank you so much, man. I need to do like a studio tour, like a setup tour. I feel like I could make a full-on like 30-minute long YouTube video with all the stuff I've got set up here. It's taken a long time. It's more money than I can probably afford to spend on stuff, but it's worth it, I think. Anyway, speaking of spending money on cool stuff, check this out. It's not what I thought was going to happen. Check this out.
It's a little bit funny, this feeling inside. I'm not one of those who can easily hide. I know it's not much, but it's the best I can do. My gift is my song. I've got the lyrics wrong. 1 second while I find the lyrics.
This was one of the few songs I used to be able to sing all the lyrics and not forget any of them. Those days are over, apparently. All right. Hey, Pactive, thank you so much for the follow. Okay.
It's a little bit funny, this feeling inside. I'm not one of those who can easily hide. I don't have much money, but boy, if I did, I'd buy a big house where we both could live. if I was a sculptor. But then again, no, or a man who makes potions in a traveling show. I know it's not much, but it's the best I can do. My gift is my song, and this one's for you. And you can tell everybody this is your song. It may be quite simple, but now that it's done, I hope you don't mind, I hope you don't mind that I put down in words how wonderful life is. Now you're in the world. I sat on the roof and kicked off the moss. Well, a few of the verses, they've got me quite cross. But the sun's been quite kind while I wrote this song. It's for people like you that keep it turned on. So excuse me for getting, but these things I do, you see, I've forgotten if they're green or they're blue. Anyway, the thing is, what I really mean, yours are the sweetest eyes I've ever seen. And you can tell everybody this is your song. It may be quite simple, but now that it's done, I hope you don't mind, I hope you don't mind that I put down in words how wonderful life is. Now you're in the world. I hope you don't mind, I hope you don't mind that I put down in words how wonderful life is. Now you're in the world.
Ah, there we go. Jesus. Woo. Oh, that required a little more energy than I thought it was going to. Epic switch. Thanks, man. That was a lot of coordination right there to get that. I don't know why you hide your voice. You sound great without them. Ah, it's very kind of you, Going to the Mud. Thank you very much. Just wondering how this thing reacts to things other than the reacts to sounds besides singing. Do you know what? I tried it with like a lead guitar, like a distorted lead guitar. It didn't work too well. I think there was just a little. I think it was too spicy a signal. It should work, but it didn't work particularly well. But I did have a really, really cool thought the other day, right? I could take a vocal stem of like any song, plug that in, and have that do the singing, and then I could like reharmonize the song with a familiar voice doing the familiar vocal take that you all know. That is the next cool thing that I want to do. Perhaps you can't remember things now. Children siphon off your life force and brain power. How do you think they grow and learn so quickly? Wait, hang on. What? Perhaps you can't remember things now because children siphon. How do you think they grow and learn so quickly? Is that a question about children? How do I don't know. Emily is learning a crazy amount. Literally in the last like 3 or 4 days, she's just like grown in like mental power and physical power. It's ridiculous. Very distorted. Very distorted. Hopefully you don't mean like my voice is very distorted. Why is it still so bloody hot in here? God damn it. Hang on a second. But yeah, so there you go. That was... Oh, I see. How do you think they grow so quickly? Because they siphon... I'm with you now, dude. Sorry. As you can tell, they have siphoned off a little too much of my mental energy recently. And that is why I didn't understand what you were saying. I apologize. Oh, the guitar is very distorted. Yeah. Well, the thing is that if you've got a distorted guitar, but you play like a single lead note, that sound isn't actually particularly distorted. It's quite clean. It's quite pure. Like you imagine like a guitar solo. You're not listening to guitar solo thinking like, it's really like nasty and growly. It's actually quite a clean, pure sound. So my thought was, well, that would sound pretty epic going through that thing. And it was weird. It was like there was delay. Like I'd play the note and it would take a second to catch up and like harmonize. So it wasn't ideal. Hang on, I need to figure out this whole cold air thing. But yeah, that was good fun. Thank you very much for suggesting some Elton John, and thank you for being okay with me changing it at the last second. That might be where I was going wrong. Oh, that has sapped a lot of energy. Sing us a Zelda song. All right. Don't know how that's going to work. Why? Can you hear that? Now, can't you? Hang on. That's better. All right, you want me to sing a Zelda? I underestimated how high that next note is going to be. Damn it. Hang on. Okay, I need to think of a song that doesn't do much. Okay. singing. Oh. Right. You can't hear me, can you? Now you can. Let's put the singing away. Let's just put that back in the box just for the time being. Wonderful pick. It's the only song that natively has singing on it. Yeah, that's true. That is true. We have some synth wind gish. Yeah, we certainly can. We certainly can. All right, slow down there, Goran in the mud. I'm glad you enjoy the singing, but I think my wife might have something to say about that. I think Zelda sang in her Skyward Sword. Oh, that's true. Yeah. Windfish has actual singing. Yeah, but it was on a Game Boy. That doesn't count. Man, oh man, you know I love me some crunchy metal, but seeing the hands and voice work together like that is amazing. That's awesome, dude. Thank you very much. I'm glad you enjoyed. The remake though, all right, yeah, fine. Hey, Royal Joke, good to have you in, buddy. It's been a while. How you doing? Good to have you back, my friend. We're about to play some. Where do you want a synth? When you say synth, you talking like that one? The remake is on the Switch, which is also a Game Boy. That's fair. Yeah, but you don't have to hold the Switch up to like a light to be able to like see what you're doing. Yeah, but it's got that synth in the background. I don't really have any synths to hand, I'm afraid. It'll take me a little while to like figure one out. I'm sorry. Being in the 80s. I'd love to just jump into some 80s stuff. I can't remember for the life of me where it is. I will play Windfish for you though. Doing all right, man. How about you? I'm doing all right. Just about recovered from food poisoning from the other day, but it's left me an empty husk of a man. Play it as you see fit. All right, I will do. Well, thank you very much for the requests. Here we go. I'm in the mood for some Zelda. Guys, get some Zelda requests in. I'll rinse through them. That's an order. One of my many talents, Roger. Thank you so much, Hoops, for the $5. I am feeling radical. No problem. Let me just try this one thing and then I'll play it. Thank you so much for the donation. I appreciate it. There we go. Kind of synthy, kind of strings. I thought I would do something a little extra just because you did want the synthy version of it. Hopefully that was all right. But yeah, thank you very much for that. That was a lovely, lovely, lovely thing to play. All right, we got some banging Zelda tracks in there. Thank you guys. I appreciate it. That's so Majora's Mask. Do you reckon? Oh yeah, hell yeah, man. I know what you mean. Like, it's also the very underrated Final Hours track in that game. Maybe one of my favorite moments, musical moments in that game. Maybe one of my favorite musical moments in any Zelda game. The chords to this are just so good. Like if someone said to Koji Kondo, we need like the world is about to end. The world is literally about to end. Write some music. He nailed it. Check this out. I just suddenly realized I'm never going to write anything that good. Oh, God, it's so goddamn good. Great use of dissonance. Absolutely that. You're thinking it might go like there or like there or something like that. But then if you go like, whoa, hold on a second. And then, oh, okay, right. And then just the moving of fifths in the middle of that. And then another fifth. Oh, just stunning. Absolutely stunning. I need to start doing like video essays on all of these because they're just so goddamn good. Oh. Anyway. Speaking of world-ending and fantastic music, I loaded up Halo Reach last night and I was just awestruck by the art and music again. Bungie did truly have a way about them back then. I was blown away by Halo Reach when that first came out, man. Like, I loved it. Absolutely loved it. Yeah, me and a couple of friends actually just rinsed through that campaign. I'd never properly played a Halo game before, and we caned it, and I just got such good memories of like a couple of weeks where we just beasted it every other night. We just hang out and play that game. It was just great. Moonfall is a terrible fun movie. I saw the Critical Drinkers review of it, and it looks awful. Do you by chance know how to play Arrival to Earth from Transformers? I don't, I'm afraid. I'm sorry. All we needed was Goron in the Mud to eat the moon, and we would have been fine. It's really in control of my emotions. I know what you mean, Bob. That like. Do you know what? Oh, no, that was the wrong button. Let's listen to the original. Just the original is just so good. And mixed in with the bells and like the... It's just the best. That right there is just like 5 seconds of incredible setup. You think about what's going on there. Ground shaking and that weird like... do you know what it is? Do you know what that chord is? It's literally D, E, F, G. It's just... And then... So just already, it's just like, oh my God. It's like your brain is just like freaking out. And then... It's just like the bells are tolling. It's just the best. And it does that a bit. And then when the music kicks in, it's like... I think this is my favorite musical moment from any video game ever. Little spine tingling. And that is literally people scattering like. The clock adds so much, it really does. It's just that's the thing that makes you just like panic. I don't think, I mean, this is 25 years ago nearly. I don't think any game, for me personally, has done the same. Like, there have been plenty of emotional video games. There have been many, like, The world is ending, but I feel calm for some reason. Exactly. That's exactly it. That is like, oh, dude, you nailed it. Absolutely nailed it. Because it's like the world's ending. Don't worry, because there's nothing you can do about it. It's the end, but I think it's okay. And acceptance it is. Oh, dude, you guys are nailing it. You guys are. It's crazy, man, because I just remember feeling all of this stuff when I first heard this. And I was like, I don't know how old I was, like 11, 12 when I first played this game. What year would it have been? Yeah, like 11. Yeah, I was 11 when I first played this. And I remember thinking all these things. I remember this is how this music made me feel at age 11. And it was just like, and that hasn't left me at all. Like, I still feel this, like, freaked out by the music of this game. But it's freaked out, but it is in like it's like a weirdly calming way. Like it's just the best, man. It's just a masterpiece. It sure is a moment. We don't need no Twitch thing to make it a moment. It is a moment. Oh my god, I love it so much. Good lord. Ooh, right. Play some more music. Oh, we're going to play Radical Dreamers from Chrono Cross, aren't we? Thank you very much, Shibello, for that, for the donation and for the excellent request. Sorry, whomst. I'd have to give it some major thought, but I have had moments in Witcher 3, Halo ODST, and Super Metroid. Yeah. Because I've had moments in Minecraft. First playing Minecraft, there was some moments there where it was like, that's going to stay with me. Breath of the Wild, definitely. Metal Gear Solid. Oh my god, the original Metal Gear Solid. There are so many moments in that blew me away when I was a kid, and still when I think back to them now, they still do. This is a fun game. Okay. Moments where the music, visuals, and the combination of all the things stick with me. Yep, exactly. This is a cool thing to make a YouTube video on. Here are my favorite moments in games, define what a moment is, and then just like talk about a few of them, and like that's a great idea. A couple of bits in Monster Hunter World I had where I felt like this is it. I have to do this. That is amazing. That is so amazing. And it's just so brilliant that it's like the thing that made you feel like that was a combination of like something that you were looking at and something that you were listening to. And just when it just clicked right. And it's like that would have happened to you and potentially not someone else. Like someone else could play that game and not have the same thing. But something about the combination of things that you were listening to and looking at just clicked in your brain. And it's like bam. It's like, it's like a stamp and it's going to stay with you. I love it. It's so good. Everyone sent me out here to be the last hope, and music for some fights make you feel it. Yeah, definitely, dude. Nier Automata had a lot of that. Very near and dear to your heart. that was impressive. Right. This is Radical Dreamers from Chrono Cross. Thank you so much, Shibello. man, I always forget how good that piece of music is. God damn it. Shabello, what a request. Anonymous, what a request. Thank you so much. Thank you to whoever requested it, and thank you very much, Shabello, for the donation. I appreciate it very much indeed. Oh boy, that was something. Right, we are going to jump back to Zelda. We're going to play a track for Bob the Seventh. Thank you very much, Bob. I am definitely in the mood for a bit of this. Bob the Seventh. That was a freaking banger. Thank you very, very much indeed. Oh, I love it. That is one of many, many Zelda songs that I have covered as a metal cover on my YouTube channel. You guys should check that out if you haven't already. That is personally one of my favorite tracks that I've done. Super simple, super straightforward, but there's some badass riffs in that track. Right then. What have we got? Who have I not played something for? I think I've played something for everyone on the list, which is nice. Wait, have I played something for Gorin in the Mud? I don't think I have. Excuse me. All right, we're going to play a Gorin in the Mud track. And we're going to stick with the Zelda theme. We're going to play some Twilight Princess. Here we go. Oh my God. I'm sorry. Hang on. Wait, I need to figure this out. Okay, I'm going to start that one again. I'm really sorry about that. We got there in the end. Apologies for the rough ass version of that to begin with. Thank you very much indeed, Goran in the Mud. That was the love theme from Twilight Princess. And I love that piece of music. It's a stunner. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, I think I'm going to play maybe one more track. No, actually, no. Do you know what? I'm going to end with Frostlands from Octopath Traveler because I don't think I need to explain myself. That is an absolutely stunning piece of music. And then it looks like Let's Brock is streaming. We should raid. We haven't raided in a little while. And Let's Brock is it's just a lovely, lovely, lovely dude. So we'll send you over to him. He's playing some Dark Souls 3. Kind of the absolute opposite from this stream, but it's always good to head on over and send him some love. I'm going to play a song of my own choosing. And then we're going to end with Frostlands. So this next track is from Shovel Knight. It is a sad and sorrowful, sweet track. This is the Requiem for Shield Knight. Here we go. Yep. that is such a good piece of music from such a good game. My word. It doesn't get much better than Shovel Knight. Right then, ladies and gentlemen. That does bring us to the end of the stream. I'd like to thank you all very, very much from the bottom of my heart for sticking with me, for hanging out, for requesting some absolute bangers, for all the resubs, for all the follows, for the requests, for the donations. I appreciate every single one of them. We're going to end on just one of my favorite bits of Octopath Traveler music. Thank you, Shabello, for linking the socials. Please do join the Discord if you're not in the Discord already. It's a chilled time with some lovely people. If you want to watch this stream again, you will need to check out the VODs channel. The stream does not get saved to my Twitch. That is what allows me to play some not quite DMCA friendly music, particularly when we're doing drum streams. And if you want to watch lots more stuff like this, video game metal covers, piano covers, drum covers, all sorts of random stuff, please head over to youtube.com/Simon Loveridge. Subscribe for video game music goodness. This is Frostlands from Octopath Traveler. Thank you, Shabello, for the request. Thank you guys very, very much indeed for hanging out. I appreciate it. We're going to head over and give Let's Brock some love. So please, please, please do join me. Even if you can't stay, it's always good fun just to head on over and say hi. I don't think this is going to work. No, it's not. All right. You know that whole thing before when I was saying, yeah, Touchport, this really cool cheap version of a Stream Deck. Oh, why not? It works and sometimes it doesn't. Well, yeah, it's kind of stopped working. What am I doing? Hang on. Right. I may or may not be around on Monday night. That's very kind of you, by the way, ModRP. I saw that very lovely comment. I'm not sure what I'm doing Monday night. I may be around. I should be around. Why the hell not? Assuming I'm feeling better, let's give drums another try, shall we? If not, maybe piano, maybe something else. I don't know. But I'll let you know. Keep an eye on the Discord for what's happening. And until then, ladies and gentlemen, please do enjoy the rest of your week. Enjoy your weekend. Enjoy the bank holiday weekend if you're in the UK. And let's show Let's Brock some love. Until then, my dudes, look after yourselves, look after each other, and I will see you all very soon. Take it easy. Bye-bye.